Hugo, it's my 5-month sub anniversary. Wow. I had a great day today sword fighting a lesbian and then we kissed and cuddled afterwards and I'm kinda smitten here, hey.
Well, thank you very much, Mossy. I made sure this time to wait for the sub message to finish because, like, every other time I've done this, I've forgotten that it does a little text-to-speech. That's really awesome! I didn't sword fight or anything, but I did get to cuddle my girlfriend, so we get to both have those fun experiences. That is the end of that. I was just about to put on Blue Sky. That, here, I'll switch it over. No sense in letting you wait over there. Super awesome at 5 months. Wowie wow. I feel like I should do something special, but I have no ideas. I was just about to text on, you watch the best Star Wars media ever? Oh, that's fun, Sharky. I was just about to say, yippee for lesbian cuddles. Yippee indeed. The best kinds of cuddles. .tv/shaman_ beep bobby. Oh, and also, it's Pro music. I actually don't need to pause that because we're going to leave that on. As some nice background music for the programming. We're also going to just go for Dodo. Now, it is going to take me a second to figure out exactly where I left off. But yeah, it's really awesome of you, Mossy. I do really appreciate it. I don't know exactly how close I am to a payout, but I mean, like, it's surprisingly close, you know? Let me see if I can figure it out. Yeah, this doesn't show my tax information, does it? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, it looks like, if I'm scanning over this quickly, yeah. So this is what it's looking at right now. We're almost at 30 out of $50 for the next payout, which is really awesome. I'm a little bit tempted to try and use some of the payout money on this next this next payout. I'm tempted to use some of it to commission some art, because I really like getting art. It's always so pretty. Artists are so talented. Oh, right. I just remembered what I was working on before. Oh boy. So it would be... oh no, the code here might not have been saved. That's too bad. I should have really downloaded it before restarting my computer. The reason I restarted my computer is because I was working on this USB that I'm holding that you can't see. Yeah, it's gone. Done. I was basically just, you know, taking the, oh, that's right. I was installing Arch Linux on this USB. So I can boot from this USB now. And it's just a very simple little Arch Linux installation. I don't think it even has a desktop environment at the moment, but it will eventually. And so it was a nice little thing to set up. Just because I like having novelty USBs with bootable operating systems. Like if I go somewhere, I can just have a computer. I can borrow one. You know? So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to... Where is it? It's not scroll editor, it's not draggle handler. It's... here. Wow. Basically, so we still haven't gotten all that figured out. What I was doing was, if I scroll down a bit in my activity on Tumblr, here. So what I want to do is scroll through these a little. Then here, this is what I want. So we did a lot of editing with this before. But it's gone now, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of it again. The idea I'm thinking of right now is that, well, to put it quite shrimply. Oh, wait a second, this line stayed, interestingly. Well, that's curious. But, yeah. So what I want to say is, parse token input, right? And then print the output. So this will give us what it looks like at first. Parse token input. List object non-iterator. That's right, that was the first thing we had to change. Just set has an iterator. If it ain't. Lookup path not defined. We will do that really quickly. You know? Thingy. Return. Thingy. Like so. And then what we do, very shrimply. Oh, hang on. Go like this. Copy. New file. JSON.dation. Bing. Okie dokie. I love the music you have on the stream. Visual novel sounding music, which I actually like a lot. Yeah, I hope I wasn't making you wait too long to see your message there. But it is, of course, Poor Music. You can find them at their channel, which is Poor Music. Basically what had happened was people were recommending to me that I put background music on in general, right? You might have even been there when it was happening, but essentially, they sent me a big playlist of royalty-free musics, and I'm like, this is great, but also I'm autistic and I would rather just play the same song over and over and over again. So it's been exclusively this song for like a year. So that's how that's been, and I've been enjoying it. So, this does work, I think. The thing is, it doesn't quite. You know? I feel like... Because I want the numbering to be consistent. Right? So obviously it goes 1 and 1, but this one is 3. Because it's done 1, 2, you know? So, the way to fix that... Let me see if I can remember. If I remove this one... Alright? Then... I really don't need to space all this out, but it makes it easier to see, and I want to, so I'm okay wasting time. I'm not really in a rush to finish this game, I guess. It'd be nice if it was sometime this year. It's not going to be. That is not how it works. That's more like how... So I'm gonna have to be doing a ton of reformatting to get this to work the way I want it to. But I think it'll be worth it, so that I can use this code that somebody else gave me instead of figuring it all out on my own. Because it just would be easier on me, thinks. So... let's see. Anything in particular I need to... Okay, well, here, let me see. Right now it's just about figuring out if there's any weirdness going on, you know? So if I go, comma, dot, comma, I know, G, I guess is the last one. If I do it like this, does this work how I'd expect it to? Did I accidentally press F in there? I guess. Might have, but no. Don't matter at all. Yeah. But, oh, I don't know if I said already, but thank you for your comment on the music, Mossy. I don't know if I got the point across, but it was a bit of a coincidence that I found them because it was just a part of a big old list, and I just kept doing the same song. Part of it too is that I'm worried about the copyright flags and DMCA and all that. Doing the same song that hasn't gotten flagged yet, it usually means that I won't have to worry about it. And so then I won't have to be concerned, and it is easy. Yeah, so there's op 1 and op 2. Okay, so that'll be fine. Alright, yeah. I'll be fine. So... other operations, I guess I'd want to, well, So, oh, by the way, Sharky, I don't think I asked you, if you're still listening, what was the best Star Wars media ever that you watched? If you feel like you can talk about it. So, I don't know necessarily if op count is actually needed at all. Right, so that's one of the bigger changes that I'm going to be doing. Andor, episode 7 through 9, Andor season 2. Very cool. Expected to. Right, and then ops used is completely irrelevant. The count to that and you were floored. Awesome. I'm glad it was good, Sharky. Alright. Yeah, so basically, we're going to need to reformat my floppy disk. Not floppy. I don't even, well, I mean, I own a floppy disk, but it's not near here. But, I need to reformat all of my JSON files in order to make them fit the new format. For example, operations can stay empty. What do you mean cute? You're wrong. I did nothing cute. You're making it up. Grr. So we won't be having an op count in here because it's just not going to be useful. Then, and that does mean we have to go through every single one of them and get rid of the op count. And the second thing is that most likely I am going to want to, instead of having path be pointing to a script, I'm just going to have it be pointing to A and 1, right? Because these ones that are here will already be loaded into the dictionary, which means that I won't have to worry about that. So we'll have A and 2. And then A. So then we have to worry about op count. This is basically most of the stream. My experience, once you start dating something, simple actions such as breathing in and out will get you smacked on the forehead with the label cute. Well, Sharky's the cute one, so they're wrong. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, this is gonna be most of the stream because it very much is just changing this out. Real. It's because you're cute, Sharky, you see. The cutest ever, in fact. Did I make sure to... I put a 1 there? That's not right. 3, 2. No, it can't possibly be me. Look at you, you're this little fox here. You're the cute one. Woo! It's proven. There's speaker. Or speaker. That should not be a 3. There's a lot of room for error doing this. Yeah. I threw you off the stream because I knew it wouldn't hurt at all. You'll always come right back, you know? So for the speaker, remove the operation count, replace the path with A, replace the path with 5, 6, and then A 6. This is really going to be a like memory test, you know? Even just going through these and copying things in. Data entry. Because getting anything wrong means that it's wrong, and I have to figure that out later. Meow! It's been a while since anyone redeemed a meow. Thanks, Mossy. Eight. And then the action. Well. What? What? It doesn't count. It doesn't. Operations cancelled. We have. I will redeem it every stream when my name is Farkleberry of the Mossy system. Well, is shrimply not count for Sharky's allegations. Look who's what are you talking about? I speak English, I'll have you know. And like 8 Japanese words. Prelude. So this one should be K. And this one should be... I thought you spoke cat maid. That's not a language! He meowed profusely. I did not! You can't just narrate, Sharky! That makes no sense at all. This should be D and... Meow! Mossy, that's cheating! That's illegal! There's a 3. So yeah, SKD3 ... up. Okay. You can't team up on me like this. Goodness. Okay, actually I changed my mind. I would rather have the paths here. This part doesn't really make a huge difference. I would just rather have this. No, I wouldn't. It's like aesthetically, I would like to have the paths. But we are not here for aesthetics, we're here for functions. You know? You have essentially 129 meows in my pocket right now. You can't do this to me! That's cheating! That's illegal! S dot. Okay. Dot. Then this one is D. Here. D and then 7. Alright. Works for me. SKD. And this one's 5. SKD and a 5. And SKD 8. Coolio. I thought that the operation count would be a useful thing to have, but it just isn't, and it makes the numbers harder. So that's why I'm removing it. S, K, D, and a 1. Cool. So, whoops. S, K, D, 4. What was I thinking a moment ago? I have forgotten. No. Today's been a really good day, by the way. Yeah. If somebody asks for it, I can absolutely give an explanation of what I learned in math class. Hint, hint. But it would take a little bit of time, and we already have only so much for programming. I'd like to get all of it done. If I could. SKD. Coolio. Yeah, SKD square. Everything upwards. Coolio. SKD. And a 6. And then I also want to... No, I think this way works. Yeah. I think it works like that. I hope anyway. Goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. Boink up. Like, if I put in this for this, right? Oops. Boom. What happens when I go like this? Oh, whoops. Silly me. Why is that taking so long? This is actually easier than the last one, I thought. Oh, wait a second. That's because I forgot to add in that. Yes. So this should look exactly the same. Right? At least the same as what's in operations. Because if it does look exactly the same, then we can start trying to use it for... Yeah, cool. So we can actually go ahead and, I think instead of just data 4, we'll just return... Okay. I don't know why this is taking time at all. Yeah. Awesome. So that could help us get... That'll help us standardize the format, because we're going to be using the same code in a bit. So, you know. Okay, so the unfortunate thing is that these ones are with quotes and these ones are with apostrophe. Alright, well, this is already proper anyway, so it won't matter much. In fact, what I could do instead is even just say... Whoops, not tagged. Right? So if I write in like this, path 2, yeah. Okay, awesome. Except this should be a mod 1. Hopefully, if I program this well, it won't matter a whole lot what numbers there are. As long as they go up as you go down. You know. But this should also be an op 1, I suppose. Yeah. Let's just add this into all of them. I'm doing my best with this. It is going to be a long process of editing all it. Honestly, actually, I've done this in the morning, so you're gonna go to bed now, but it was fun night. Chilling and here, one for the road. I have dentist in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed now, but it was nice chilling and hanging out here, one for the road. Absolutely, yes. Hope you have a good dentist visit. Hope no cavities. I actually realized something that could help us here. So, if I look at this, right, and then I go, just like K, for example. Base path is K, right? If I look at this, no operations. That's fine. But what I'm thinking is I will actually here. So what I can do is say for var in ID list I'm going to actually say file equals open json.json with the right ability, right? And then file, well, I suppose yeah. So what I can do here is output equals output plus equals str parse var plus new line. Alright. Then file.write output. So then all I need to do is make a list here with all of the things here I want, right? So we want 1 through 8 of this. Looks like I did one too, whoops. I did one too many. Okay. So that deals with all 8 of those. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of this as well. So we can go like this. Okie dokie. So this will hopefully help me rewrite all this faster, right? That would be the hope. The other thing is that I'm going to have to make it handle improper grouping and improper nesting, right? And I'm just using this temporarily so I can get these files reformatted. We'll have K page to the show. Honestly, I should probably close all just to save on these things. S3. C.Q.J. Boolean can. So that probably won't be how it stays. Alright, that'll probably change to be more like the regular grouping method. Which is good. I think that's how I should have it. So we got choice, closeness, just S8. I'm imagining that there's S1 through 8, but I can't really. I mean, if there's S8 actually, there's probably S1 through 8, huh? Oops. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's S8. Cool, yeah. Then we have create. What? Oh no. This one's wrong. Alright, hang on. I'll be right back. I've got to go get my book so I can correct it. This is the problem with doing anything by hand, you know? Yep, I'll just be right back. I see Grace has redeemed some squats. We'll get to those real quick. It looks like this is correct. So the tricky part is that not all of these can be used for with that yeah, okay, so this is just not gonna work actually. Token input. No. I will get to that in a second, Grace. Also, thanks for being here. And you're first. Wow. Oh. Whoops. And then we say equals open. Right, and then bing. Must be string, not dictionary. Fair enough. What if I just tell you to pretend it's a string? Like so. Awesome. So now we can just input the ones we want to. Pretty much. Right, squats. Big sip of water first. We absolutely need to do another art stream to finish this up sometime. Probably won't even take the whole stream. And then that's a 5 it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Bing. Okie dokie. Oof. But yeah, I basically just got to go over all of these JSON files and make them look right again. With the new idea about the format we're after, you know? It's hard, because there's so many things to do. And that's 50, huh? Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Wow. back to here. Woof. Rough. So, let's take it from the top again. Op 1 mod 1, 1 mod 1, 1 1, 1 1, 1 1. Basically, I want all of them to start with that unless it's a group. And really, it shouldn't matter. Let me see if there's a different way of writing this that will make it easier. No? Okay, good. Then 1, 2, 3. Oh. Left that in there. Okay. Ah. Up 1 mod 1. Up 1. Whoops. Mod 1. And then c.q.j. The question kind of winds up being, did I ruin anything, you know? Because if I look at before, in my little booklet, or I guess it's just a journal, but if I look at the proper writing of before, because that'd be like past tense, and yeah, so that's when, past tense, and comparing, yeah. Yeah, okay. So we can just go C dot Q dot J and hope that that's correct. Billion can action house bed. Cool. O and then F, and then K. And then we have, yeah, okay. And then we have one, wait, no, op 1, mod 1. We have m dot L. We have choice. And then it's action and mind. Yeah, that makes sense. The only problem is, on this new format, right, we have op 1 and mod 1, of course, but a like so. How would you write this here? Yeah, so this becomes like this instead. And I have to be really careful not to ruin anything. But 7 op, we just go to mod, right? And then here. So this part, it's surrounded in another set of these. like this. And then we also have, we'll space this out. And then we have type. Like so. And then a comma, of course. That should be proper now. Right? That's what I think. That's what's important. Because if I need, the whole point in doing all this parsing is to make it so that a given input will match the format of the JSON files. So if the JSON files don't match, it's all pointless, you know? Oh, also, I forgot to do that. Action is O, I think. Right? Action is O, so on choice, path to O, and then path to E of A, and this one's being contained it. Okay, perfect. Then we have closeness for S8. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna want it to go. This will all be fine because defined combinations will exist in a dictionary. It will be fine. No worries at all. Please. And then closeness, we should be able to just replace this with S and 8. And then connection, then we go down to create. Sole possessive. So sole is this part before the dot. We should be able to just copy that to here. Right? Because EA is Y person. And that's the Y philosophy, and yeah. So then possessive will be H. And we can fact check that. But I don't need to. Well, actually, I. That's different. But that's because it's anti-possessive. That's a different thing altogether. H dot change, which is ML. And then this one is an action, which is O. So this is the kind of thing we're trying to do here. And that is why it will take so long. Yeah. We forgot to get rid of this. It doesn't really matter if we get rid of it or not. But, you know, it'll be convenient if I do. Q1. Cool. Ah, mean to me. Allergies. Oh boy! Look at all this. Heh. So it looks like false contains change. So that means false must be G. Wait, it doesn't make sense. G up K2. Ah, I see. So G up K2 is false. Right? G dot K up 2. And then for change, that's still M dot L. This particular weird formatting is a byproduct of the, well, no, it's not a byproduct of anything. The brackets here symbolize the nesting operation, and if I wanted to, here, if I wanted to nest these things, I would basically go, well, dot K2. Oh, it's like, it's a little bit of an explanation, but basically, whoops, where is this? Oh, whoops. I'm pretty sure G looks like this, and then we're looking at stuff inside G, probably something like this, right? So the stuff is actually inside of G there, and then K2 looks like this. So that's why the brackets go next to this first piece rather than the last piece. And that's why it looks weird. Oh, also, we've got to fix this because it doesn't look like that these days. So instead, it's supposed to go, yeah, mod with type bracket. Type. Type is brackets. Oh. And we move this up one. Right? Could go like this. And then that's a dot, and then soul, which is this part here. E of A. And then dot H, which is possessive. And then dot O, which is the action. Alright. So that's how that is. This is how it's supposed to be. I hope. Oh, I sure hope. S raised to a 7. And then a down. S to a 5. Dream, that could be interesting. Where should just be D, right? Oh wait, hang on. Back in destroy, we didn't fix these numbers. Alright. We have 1, 2, and 3. So out here in Dreamland, it's D dot E of A, right? Dot, I suppose all of this. Right? Let's go confirm that, because we can just go to C. Right? And then if we look here, that's identical. Means we are just fine going like, okay, that's convenient because then I don't have to deal with all of the overlaps. Alright, so that's Dream. Evaluation is a block, false is not, so that's G dot anti-superlative, which is in fact K2. Okay, yeah. G dot K raised 2. Okay, so first thing, this is the type. We have type, and then stop that. Whoops. Comma. what? And that's B, I think. I can check. Since I'm a little unsure. Yeah, we got B. We're looking at feel. So what is just B? Then mind, which is of course E of A. And then the action, which is O. Awesome. We're making progress. Where was I? We're at feeling. Oh boy. Fire is complicated. No longer took them so long to figure it out. Did I get rid of it here? I did not. Then for the fire, let's see, we have no, which I believe is n.k2, because this is, I mean, I can check. Yeah. So fire goes n.k2. And then day, which is q1. And then possessive, which is H. And then soul, which is E of A. And then soul again. And there's a kind of logical reason for this. The main theory behind it was basically like the sun when it's not daytime, sort of. So you have no, then day, possessive, so no days, or rather belonging to not day, or not day, because that's night. But when there's no day, well, actually no. It's, do we have the sun? Yeah. Because this is actually meant to be the sun, you know? So we can simplify this down a lot more by going like that. Alright. And that should be everything here. Yeah! Okay, and then we just make this 2. Pretty much. So that's the theory behind it, is that it's when there's no sun, energy. Because soul is sort of interchangeable with energy. That's just how the philosophy of the language went. It was convenient to describe things. Because, I mean, like, how often do you use the soul in general, right? And then we got that. We got B raised to the second. Thinking. This is, of course, E-A. Sports. It's funny because that's an action. Sports are in action. Kubio. What? Mm-hmm. All I can do is hope. I really shouldn't have written all these already. You know? I really should not have. But we can get, like, this isn't even all of them. You know? I'm going through all this effort for not all of them. Oh, G.K. This isn't even half of them, I think. Honestly, probably not. And this one, that's all fine. S and a 6. Vary. And that's an L. And a K. Oh boy. What do you know? Alright. 3 operations here, huh? Change proper. Is there a different way I could say that? Let me check the book. No, that's how I meant it to be. Because water is like the thing that changes, you know? People point to ponds shifting, oceans, tides when they want to talk about change. So it's the proper name for change, and then it's also the most simple. Right, so this is just describing all that. Then, simple is the E of J bit. And then change is the M.L. And proper should be V, just by process of elimination. And superlative is, of course, K. But y'all knew that by now. We is a block. What is a block? When block. Where block. Who block. Why is a block. With is not. And then we have P.H. In words, what is a block, so that'll be the B. Then who is A. And then this will no longer be like that, but instead mod 2 goes like this, I believe. Because it's not the same sort of operation, in quotes, you know? We can also get rid of this. Oh, instead of mind, we want E sub... well, not sub A. Alright, so... did I skip any? Like, state of being? We skipped a bunch. How'd that happen? Like, we got down here somehow? Distance, down, evaluation, pulse, fire. First we didn't get to, but this one's easy, it's just Q.Q. QQ! Teehee! Forward, march. And we've got ourselves S raised to the 1. Frequency is a block here, as in the action of hearing. That is A. Type is like this, comma, then this goes like that, comes out 1. Okay. I think technically this is supposed to just be mod, but really I don't think it'll matter. Because it's just... because really, all of them should have the number. But I don't care. EA. And then raise to the O. Oh. Then here, as in present, that's going to be a simple D.K. D.K. Donkey Kong. Important. Well, we got an EA. E nest A dot. Okay. Yeah. Kerfunk. And then... I mean, this one, I wish I could simplify it more, but that really is what it is. You know? So we got O. We got H. We got... Oh, hey, it changed. It's already a bit simplified. M dot L. And then... What's this extra O doing? We have OH, M dot L, then evaluation, and can. Hang on a second. Something ain't quite right here. Evaluation is N. Something tells me that this is not correct. Oh, that's odd. Because we've got an evaluation. So it looks like it's supposed to have an action there, but it looks like the action might be part of the can. It has been a little while since I invented this. But the evaluation looks like that. Means the evaluation should be... Actually, evaluation should be that. Oh, shouldn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, hang on. Can is manner superlative, isn't it? Right? Let me just go over to evaluation, actually. Yeah, N. Okay. Because N should come right after change. Wait a second. It's not an evaluation. That's present tense, because currently functions. And present tense is something different. So I think can is correct. Let me double check on the syntax for can though. Because that'd be, I guess, a C word I can look up. O.F.K. Okay, so there's that. Apparently that's how that was. So this is the can piece. This is the change piece. And we can just put that O.F.K here. I don't think, however, that... I mean, first of all, we're just missing this piece. Right? And second of all, evaluation is not what that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be present tense. If I look at present tense, that's a T. There's no T's in here, but I think what I should do, go T. Because then we have O.H.ML.T.OFK. Yeah. So, add another .T. Like so. I think I'm like pretty confident that's how it should go. Previously mentioned is another simple one. It's probably gonna be like the only variable in this language, to be so honest. B.Q. At least I'd prefer it to be. Block. That is S raised to 2. This template is empty. Searching. Oh boy. Oh, it is past the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just because I need to stretch a little. Okie dokie. I'm back. So here we've got see, where, and action. To see should really just be this whole first part. So maybe I'm able to just go like so. And then where is the D? Ding. And then dot. Oh. Cool, yeah. And that's to search for something. Yep, I was correct on that. Shelter. Then where's the D M L? And then anti-superlative is like so. That's not supposed to be a slash. I could use slash for something maybe. Okay. As E. Type. Comma. Right next one there for you, fella. Okay. Like so, please. Like that's better. Then for the soul, you just have E, and then E, okay, and that's actually a nesting. And then a comma. Like so. Okay, and then state of being. So that is an A dot D dot everything else, which is just E of A. Okay. But this is a nesting. Okie dokie. So we have day, which is Q1, possessive, which is H, and then just everything else. Superlative, that, huh? Okay, well that's clearly wrong. I'm just hoping that it's not like a deeper mistake, you know? But this and that makes sense. Alright. Thinking. We already got thinking, it looks like. And this. True, unknown. Very up. Water. Oh, this looks like the last one is yes. That's just an n.k. And now we just simply hope that it's correct. Because any mistakes will cost me time. But now... I suppose I close all. And then I reopen, room placement area. Alright. Then I'm going to run like so. Oh, is there nothing printed? Odd. Kinda expected that. Okay, maybe it cleared itself? Weird. This point has should be telling me some things, right? Right. So prepare for parse should be running. Oh, but that's because it exists, right? That's on me. We need to make, like, something that doesn't. Alright. So, what we want to do is, basically what we want is no longer to, and both. We're just adding the characters. In fact, honestly, like, alright, so I'm going to put this in a temporary other file. To essentially avoid getting rid of it entirely. Right? And I will new file, and I will paste. And then I will download to the current file. Yep. So that'll be fine like that. What we need is basically just to return the exact same thing, but as a list of these tokens. Which will be super duper easy. Because all I do is say, I'm just going to use operations list. Don't need these. But then for char input operations list dot append char. And then we will have it just simply print operations list. Alright. Sure. Something simple like that works. A dot E. Perfect. Just what we needed. Is that same thing will work. Okie dokie. Then once you've done that, I suppose then you do the parse into JSON. Well, actually, you can return parse into JSON operations s. And then down here I go into JSON tokens. And then what we need is to make it an iterator. So I need to figure out how to make something an iterator in Godot. Right? That might be what I use this for, yeah. So basically we want to copy what's here. Right? But the problem is, there's a lot of issues. Use oh goodness. Wait, hang on. Expected closing grouping expression. $64. Hello. Yeah, let's see if that works for us. Okay. Okay, so format strings don't work the same. It's fine. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then path is rundict dot rundict. I mean, honestly, like, for this, we can kind of even just put in the token. Because then it'll still match the others. Hang on, our timer ran out. Not a timer, our believable. Yeah. So we don't need to really even bother that. And then it wants us to... Right, so... It's our variable into string. Format strings, I just forgot what to call them. go, instead of an F, we'd go and then percent. Whoops. And then up down, right? Right. Yes. I don't know if this works or not, but it should. I don't see why not. Result not declared in current scope. Oh, right. Oh. It or not on this. Yep, I'm aware. JSON tokens. Oh, before I forget, allow me to remember that it's Hatch Bear. So, I don't really want to put the class in this file. I want a new one. I'll probably just in scripts, huh? Right, new. Guess it'd be a resource, maybe? New resource, and then this will be, forward iterator dot ends. Alright. Then those should all be fine to ignore for now. I guess not. Okay. And we'll create a new script then. Inherits, I guess not. So yeah, it's got a couple issues. How to do this thing that I want to do. I don't care about all that. Since resource. Okay, what I need is rune deck. How did this one go? This one just extends node actually. Okay. I suppose then. So I suppose here, project settings, globals. I think I need forward iterator here. Like so. So then if I were to go here, and then forward iterator. I guess not, no? That's not a load sync. Okay, maybe that means I need to delete it? Oh, I really don't know. I'm not quite sure how to do this part yet, but I will eventually. So what? Oh, okay, so this isn't failing right now. And I guess I'll just have this specific thing, so it doesn't have to be preloaded, but go at on ready. Or even I can say var equals preload, and then how does that work? Alright, then we'll say iterator class is what it's called actually. Dot forward iterator is not a function. Okay. Dot new. Right, so a new example of this function, which should run in it if I'm understanding correctly. So Um, all right. So I'd imagine here we'd want to have start be tokens of 0. Stop would be tokens -1. Increment is 1. Right? Right. Equals, I suppose we should say so then once we've initialized it, we should say token equals set next of tokens, I guess. I guess we should say that tokens dot, well, I guess tokens of 0 should be where it starts. So hang on, I really don't know what I'm doing here. That goes 0, 6, and 2 for I and so in my mind, this should do the trick. I guess here. Here. Okay. So I want to copy all this out, or comment all this out. I'll comment. Right, so I want to say class dot or iterator dot new. I want to say tokens is our start. Our tokens of 0. Tokens of -1 and 1. Alright, then I want to say tokens. I don't know if this will work at all, but if I just go like this, ref counted, okay. I guess maybe I just say instead, maybe this works, you know? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so the thing is, using the iterator was nice for a reason. Yeah, because this one actually, yeah. So the reason here, I'm gonna have to just figure this out next time. But the reason we want to have an iterated class at all is so that we can have it go like this, right? Because this allows it to increment to the next one even when you're inside a sub group, which is good. That's what we want. I just have to figure out how to do that here. I am gonna head out though, because it's real late and I'm quite EP. I need to use the bathroom. So, yeah, we're gonna raid out. Refresh real quick to make sure they're actually online. Then, oh hey, programming and assembly for Game Boy? That's awesome! That's super cool. I'll see you guys next time, I hope. And yeah. Don't have anything else to say. Bye.